If you're thinking about selling your Vancouver property in 2021, there are 3 important things that you need to do to make sure that you maximize the attention that your property gets, giving you the best chance at netting the highest selling price. Hey everyone, Vann De Marco from Oakwyn Realty here. If you're new to the channel, I create weekly videos on things to do with Vancouver and real estate. So if you're interested in either of those things, consider subscribing below to keep up with weekly content. So I'm going to lay out 3 highly effective marketing strategies that are guaranteed to get you more eyeballs on that property. Number 3 is my favorite, and I don't actually see it done that often. So without further ado, let's hop into it. 2021 is all about high quality video content. So if you're considering listing your property, it's an absolute must that you have a professional 4K video shot of both the interior and the exterior of your property, highlighting its beautiful features. Think about it this way. If there were 2 identical properties listed, one of them just had 15 photos posted on the MLS, whereas the other property had those 15 photos plus a 4K HD walkthrough, including drone imagery shot from outside showing the neighborhood and the community surrounding your property, which one do you think will attract more people? And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if the 2 properties are the same. If you can't attract people to your property in the first place, your chances of selling are that much lower. In my opinion, for the small marketing cost, which would be covered by your listing agent anyway, it's an absolute no-brainer in 2021 to include a form of high quality video with every listing. Number 2 is properly repurposing your marketing content to fit different social media platforms. So with the importance of social media in our lives today, it goes without saying that every property that's listed should be broadcast across all social media channels. But what's particularly important to do is to look at the different platforms and even the features within those platforms. So like for instance, Instagram Reels versus Stories versus Posts, and create tailored content to fit the format and the styling that does best within those features. So it's really tempting to just put up a just listed post on Instagram and be done with it. But you're missing out on so much exposure if you're not creating tailored content for Reels, for Instagram TV, for stories, as well as things like TikTok, LinkedIn, and Facebook. So takeaway number 2 is make sure that all of your media, your photos, your videos are tailored to the platform that you're putting them on, and they're presented in the proper way to resonate with the audience that's going to be seeing it there. So I recommend learning how to create that content for each of those platforms, or hire someone that does that as part of their marketing package when listing your property so that you'll get the ultimate amount of exposure. So number 3, this one's actually my favorite because I hardly see it done out there, and that's using paid ads to promote a specific listing. So think about how many ads you see on a daily basis promoting products that you've looked up online, like clothing, household items. But when was the last time you actually saw a sponsored ad for a specific listing? So this goes hand in hand with number 1 and 2 because you've already created all of that digital content. So why not allocate a little bit of budget towards actually creating a sponsored post and reaching thousands of people that might not otherwise see it organically? This does require some know-how about how to run paid ad campaigns and structure things properly to make sure that you're maximizing your budget. But again, if you don't know how to do that, hire someone who does. Here's an example of a listing that I marketed a few months back. And for a $100 budget, this was seen over 30,000 times. So if you could get 30,000 eyeballs on your property for around $100, don't you think it would be worth it? And again, that cost is wrapped up into all of the marketing costs that a listing agent would take care of if they were to list your property. So that's it for today. If you found this interesting and want to learn more about anything that I talked about today, feel free to reach out. Also, if you want to hear about other creative ways that I use to market properties, reach out below or through vandemarco.com.